You're watching Good Morning Wyoming on Wyoming's Station of the Year for 2014, 2015, and 2016.
Welcome back, everyone. We are joined today by Chris Navarro. He's been sculpting this horse head in our studio all throughout the day. Also want to meet the man behind so many of the sculptures that we see around town here in Casper. Chris, good morning.
Hey, good morning to you.
So, first off, what do we have here that we're making?
Well, I started this horse bust at right at the beginning. I think it was 5:30, so I've been working on it for almost an hour and a half, I guess. And I'm trying to just get a gesture and a movement of it. You know, it's hard to finish a sculpture in a shorter time, but, you know, good sculptures, is about design and composition, and so I'm just trying to get some movement with it. I've sculpted a lot of horses, so I can just do these out of my mind, so really don't need to look at reference material because it's always nice to have live models, but we don't have one in the studio today.
Well, this is just started from scratch right here. It is incredible, and we have a lot of these finished products all around town. So let's take a look at some of Chris's sculptures that you could see around Casper. They are all so incredible. Of course, this is one of the big ones right in downtown. Yeah,
that's 20% chance of flurries. That's a monument across from the courthouse. That's Champion Lane Frost. That's the first big public monument I did. This is the first monument I ever did in Casper. It's it's Eagle Against the Sun. And then this is Mustang Pride. That's the end zone of the NCHS stadium.
And so a lot of these different sculptures, where do the ideas come from and how do they end up being placed where they are?
Well, a lot of them I get approached, like the one I did, the Thunderbird. I went to college at Casper College. That's what brought me to college here. And I got commissioned to do that kind of on me and Bill Landon were working on it. They didn't have any money, so we had to raise the money. And kind of the same thing with the Mustang Pride, because these big monuments take a lot of money to get them cast and to work on them. And I usually try to do one big one every year. I think I've done like 31 monuments now.
So how long do they take?
Usually I try to do one a year. I mean, like I've been working on one now that I'm doing for the city of San Antonio. It's called The Messenger, and I've been working on that for almost 5 months, and I'm almost done there. So they're a lot of work, but I love what I do for a living, so it's not work, I guess, if you really enjoy what you're doing, but it seems like work.
And while we love to have you here and your work is all around town, it's much more far-reaching than just Casper.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I've been a professional sculptor now for 32 years. I started sculpting almost 38 years ago, so my career's just starting to, get some real legs under it, but, I'm starting to get old, so kind of working the other way, I mean, I'm getting a little up there to be standing on scaffoldings all day, but, I still love what I do, like I said, and I love doing big public monuments because you can't, not see them, and you want to share your work with as many people as possible, and that's one of the great things about doing public monuments.
And speaking of your work, one piece is going to be donated to the Casper Humane Society for a charity event.
That is true. I use my work to help raise funds for different organizations. Really proud of our public library we have here. They've been a big help to me. I started really sculpting by learning from books, so it's been a real honor to help some of these communities around Wyoming raise money to help for worthy causes. And the Humane Society, you can't find a better worthy cause than that.
They are as good as it gets. Well, Chris, I want to thank you for coming on our show today. The man behind so many of the sculptures you see all around the city of Casper. For more information on everything about artists on the show, there we go. It's Artist Live on Good Morning Wyoming. Chris, again, thank you very much. We'll be back.